Hello there, my fellow time patrollers. My name is Samas Mathis, and I'm back again with another video. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, before this video was posted, I have posted two videos on my YouTube channel. One is talk about March 13th, why nothing bad is happening on March 13th, because apparently people are making rumors about a new virus coming or the return of COVID-19, and basically predicting World War III, even though it's basically it's still actually impossible that's going to happen pretty much soon. And also my first video, or what I show you guys my favorite wrestlers fighting in WWE 2K25. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave the link in the description below for you guys to watch it, because I want to get in much views as possible. Now, this third video I'm about to post here tonight is basically going to be talking about this video is going to be talking about a player that begins trolling me in the messages, and basically going to be showing some simulations, a simulation for the first time, because I know I'm very bad at doing simulations, because when I actually played Xenoverse for like 9 years, because I'm almost becoming 20 years old, because when I made my YouTube channel since Trade 2 before posting videos in Trade 5, I always maybe the first time that I do simulations if I don't have the clips of me finding some players as a replacement. So, and you guys are wondering, Tomas, what player are you talking about? What did he do? Well, if you guys are asking me, if you fellow time patrollers are asking me on each other radio or basically any significant amount of questions, there is one reason why. So I'm going to show you guys this player's profile, and I will tell you guys what I'm talking about. This is the player that I was talking about. Yeah, it's one of those generic male earthlings, even though female earthlings and male Saiyans, female earthlings and male Saiyans are way better because they play differently. Because I have a grudge against male earthlings because they do square triangle combos. And that's why I never wanted to use one in my entire life, even though I have one on my alternative account on PS4. So I think it might be kind of impossible that I might make one, but I won't use it to square triangle combos. So anyways, before I begin, tell me what this player did, do not go and harass this player I mentioned. Because do not send any death threats, do not send any hurtful messages, nothing. And I will probably explain that again later. But anyways, now moving on to the simulations. Number one, I'm about to show you guys what he did in the first match, just to clarify what I'm talking about. So anyways, this is maybe the first time I do simulations. So when I was doing my energy charge, this player starts doing this. Yeah, he starts hitting me back, and starts using burst charge. It's kind of I will probably make like a separate video about why people use burst charge incorrectly when they're using it. So for ways that I do it, I'll use energy charge like this, just so I can get him enough of energy and boost amount of energy. So if people do this, they're playing it incorrectly. That's not how you play like this in Xenoverse 2. You're supposed to do like this. That's the only way how you use burst charge correctly. But enough with the simulations. And also, after he does a grab spin, after he does that, he spends like ego kick, which is honestly he starts spamming it the whole time match. Then per Earl Flash, and literally then the worst possible thing he did, he starts grabbing me multiple times. And also I pick my pick Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is obviously just a character I always pick in maybe matches. However, not all these characters are my main. That's why I want to get things out of my chest. But I will actually show you pretty much soon where I'll show you guys the messages. So I was like, okay, maybe I should use my OC so I can basically clap him and connect his energy. So that's what I did. I began to use time control, which is the obviously well, I mean like a new skill that prevents your opponent from moving, which is Purified Spirit is the best option to use against players because it's one of the best skills I use on matches if I really want to, or use it on rank, just so I could get some multiple wins as possible. But anyways, when that didn't work, he starts doing the same thing. And I was like, okay, that's it. Time for Operation Full Power Super Saiyan. And I picked Broly. And just like that, he does the exact same thing. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to kick this player out. So I kicked him. But after I kicked him out, while I was fighting against another player, or basically waiting for another player to join, I got a message. So I'm about to show you read the messages that he sent me, and obviously you want to get to what I do best is debunk them. So he messaged me at 9:25 p.m. and he says, "GG easy, thanks for the clips." Now here's the one on the possible. What did he means by saying on the clips? Does he need to post his YouTube channel and starts or saying thanks for the clips? Well, I see a lot of players do that if they want to rage bait people, so obviously I'm about to say about that. And I said to him, I care more or less how you play. And actually, I agree with that. I care more or less how players are playing. If they're playing like cheesers, spammers, tryhards, timid, or any kind of things like that, that would put me in the bit I play the players correctly. But you know what I mean, by the way. But anyways, back to what I was saying. After I send that message, he says, you need train more. I had to say that. He basically means you need to train more. Yeah, if this player start wanting to mention me correctly, he needs to say you need to train more. I didn't even bother to say that because you can't edit one of your messages. You have to delete the messages so you can actually say it correctly. But anyways, he sent me, and he also sent me an emoji of a some system body bicep. And I tell him, you're the one who needs to train. You need to learn how to start playing like a regular player like I am. Playing like that makes you playing like a cheap player. And then he said that was too easy, bro. Bro, listen, I am not very easy to beat. When I start a fight without keystones and fight with keystones, I am let's just say I am in impossible mode of Xenoverse 2 because, like I said, he really thinks that I'm easy, but when I fight players who don't know how to play the game correctly, let's just say I'm extremely hard to beat. Just to say that. And he sent me a cat emoji, right? I was like, bro, why did he send me a cat emoji when he was trolling me? And I said this, you were grass spamming and using the healing super soul. Before I continue to mention this further, let me go ahead and show you guys the super soul that he was talking about. I say is right about here. This is Alka I Super Soul. And what we're gonna say the Queen's rate. Or I should call it Elder Kai's Healing Super Soul. And I do want to do another simulation because I actually showed the simulation how he was doing in the first match. This is a super soul that players use only in parallel quests or raid matches. If I want to use this in super soul, I need to use on parallel quests and raid matches. But when people use that super soul on their on 1v1 matches, that makes it very impossible to do it. Like, oh my god. I mean, how is this play? And also, I forgot that he was using the Elekai's he's Super Soul in the second match. But yeah. Now let's get right back to the messages real quick because I want to get this over with before I take out put another disclaimer. So where was I? Oh yeah. So after I said that, and I said, and stop trolling. I'm being serious, which I am. I'm being serious. You trolling me after I kicked you out of the match? That makes it very impossible for you to troll me, even though I'm 19 years old and I have no idea how old this player is. He's probably like the same age as me, or probably way below that. He's probably 19, I guess. But anyways, he said the time skip man. That okay, first off, that's time control to you, the same skill that I was using on you to connect your energy. Because that you were playing like one of those players who are being desperate to win. But anyways, and I asked him, "Bro, are you done trolling?" So I was like, "Okay, maybe this dude stopped trolling. Let me just go ahead and just leave it alone." And oh boy, I was wrong. By the time when I actually even messaged, he sent me another message. Hey, remember that bicep he sent me earlier? Well, now he had a disembodied bicep and a winking face. I facepalm my entire face because apparently, oh my god, this player is still trolling. So that's how bro, you're not strong. He's a grass spammer. I said, you're a grass spammer, and that's I try to say. And here's the thing that a red flag. He calls me a brawling main. Now, why don't we go ahead and stop you somebody? Not all of my these characters cannot be my main. The only mains that I sometimes use it is a Frost Seaman main and basically 8 other characters. So let me go ahead and show you guys the lobby real quick. And all these characters that you see in your screen now, none of these are my mains. I pick random characters that see how long what should I beat them, and obviously that's just the point of that. So yeah, the only main that I use is my Frost Seaman. I know it made me sound like a lie, but I'm telling the entire truth. But yeah, but yeah. Even though this obviously because I already felt have enough because I feel like kind of been annoying because it was wasting my time. But anyways, let me go back to the messages real quick because apparently I just want to get this over with so I can call it a night. So yeah. And he sent me okay, back to the messages. He sent me a winking emoji and I told him bro is not my main. Not all the characters I choose are not my mains. That's which I kind of explained before. And he said like laughing emojis on the emojis. You know what the emojis that people are now at feature that that they can now emote on your messages thing on your messages is? I thought it was a feature that was added, and since the PS4 or is and Sunset is features, it's more likely a circumstances on that. So, and I said to him, so stop trolling me and leave me alone. Yeah, and that's why I said this. You always troll me enough, so please leave me alone so I can move on. So I said thank you. He probably stopped. But until he starts about trolling. Send me the exact same bicep as I also said. Sorry, guys. What I meant to say was the same bicep and the winking emoji. I said stop or I block you, and he didn't even get he didn't even get to response. But I blocked him anyway, so I can prevent him. Now, like I said right before, this dude is nothing but trolling me. Even though I lost against that match, it's just the fact how many times I get tired of people messaging me, claiming that they're the best of the game. But like I said, it could be my be a type of thing that I usually gonna say this right now. But if I really think that if this player was trolling on me, that's why I had to make this video. So, what me said it before, what we said it is again, guys. So I wanted to let you understand clear before I start out with my outro. Hey, let me say it slowly. Do not harass this person I mentioned in this video. Do not send him any death threats. Do not send him any hurtful messages. I just want to make this video about him because this video is not me harassing him. It's just me talking about him, and I want you guys to not harass this person ever. So if you guys watching this video, please do not go harass this person I mentioned. Thank you. As always, that's going to be it for this video, guys. So yeah, apparently I only have enough being trolled enough because, like I said, I am planning on this is exactly the real reason I wanted to retire doing 1v1 matches completely because of players like this. So yeah. And after that, I'll move on. Yeah, I'll move on because I will probably move on and just do regular stuff. And I'll continue with the other uploads I plan on making in the future because I might have a new thing that I will be posting videos 3 times a day. I mean, every day. Or even less than 3. Or all videos if I want to do that. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys like this video, keep blast the like button and don't forget to come to definitely that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And as always, this is Mons Matis sign off. Farewell, my fellow time trollers.